And the Canes have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The give to the tailback. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it looking for the first down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Trying play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Rebels! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, set the tone, making a statement. 4th and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Gore. That's caught. It's Isaac. Good call. Good execution. The chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He's in open space downfield. On his feet at the 40. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Canes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Give to the running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off play action. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Miami! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how option. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Penn. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Gore. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 15. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And the Canes have this offense rolling. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Moving out of the pocket. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback will keep it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Cincinnati looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game,
He's got it along the sideline. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
and I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Rebels are in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. This time on target. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways,
fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They reached a national championship game last year. Couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
and that motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, you were so close, Jess.
Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Isaac. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And the Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Going right to work up top. Quickly complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The sure hands, it's Penn. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. It's caught downfield. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. The 40. The 20. He's at touchdown Caves. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. Head coach. Breathing a huge sigh of relief.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And guys, with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lawrence. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Lets it fly. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Rebels will boot away to start the second half. He'll return it. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Gore. Bringing the heat. Caught behind the line. It's Isaac. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get
defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Punts it out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lawrence. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. What does he do? He gets in for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UMass sure is making the flagship proud today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up by 18 over the Stallions. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of the spot.
Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. And the Canes will line it up on first and 10. To the air, it's Gore. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Canes will punt this one away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Rebels racing to the line in a hurry up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And the offense will take that. Man, you just wanted this 1st down on 4th and short, but get the big gain now. Create some momentum, man. Now do you stay aggressive, keep the foot to the accelerator, and go try to get some big points.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quickly complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Tight game so far in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal coming up. They're working that left side. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Gore. Gonna try to pop one on the screen. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk point.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Motion from the back. Toss to the outside. Can't get him to the ground. Just shedding tackles. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They go to the ground. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter.
Trying to run the way. Touchdown, Miami. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and you make that big play.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Throws to the back. Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Finds his man. It's Penn. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, you've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Gore. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 8 over Fresno State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Here we go. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game.
Looking for the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
You're down 2 possessions, fourth quarter, time's not your friend. You got to take a shot. Defense doing a great job in the end zone, making sure that ball falls incomplete. Clean play, excellent coverage. Everybody's eyes on the quarterback. And that's probably going to seal the deal for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Gore. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
The Hurricanes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, he's got headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. To the air on first down. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Runs through a tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.